Head coaches are extendable. Yes, that sounds a bit harsh, but that is exactly how things work in modern football. The slightest setback or dip in form is often treated as proof of a manager's repeated mistakes. Today we want to look at some of the most interesting managerial shakeups. You are with Rabona, friends. Let's get into it. Luis Enrique in place of Michael Carrick. On the one hand, it is easy to understand why the board would consider replacing Michael Carrick as manager. He came in during a difficult spell when the team was clearly heading in the wrong direction. Carrick restored order in the Manchester United dressing room and brought back the players' trust in the coaching staff. United are now sitting comfortably in third place in the Premier League. The players are happy with the manager and want to keep playing under him. Part of the Carrick effects comes from the fact that he is the club legend. But for the board, that still is not enough, especially when a name like Luis Enrique becomes available. United finally have a real chance of returning to the Champions League next season, and the club don't want to waste the opportunity to make a serious run in that competition. At the same time, their title ambitions have gone anywhere. That is why the decision makers seem to feel they need more than a young, relatively inexperienced coach. They want a proven manager, someone with a major reputation and a trophy haul built across different clubs. The Manchester United owners are convinced that Enrique is the best man for the job, even though if you compare the numbers, the gap is not especially dramatic. United are third in the Premier League, 31 matches, 55 points, a goal difference of plus 13, with the club's Premier League stats showing 56 goals scored. PSG, under Luis Enrique, are top of the League One on 60 points, while the league's data zone leads them with 58 goals scored and 66% possession. PSG lead League One by their narrows of the margins, just 1 point, albeit with a game in hand. Statistically, Enrique's PSG do not look vastly more successful, especially when you factor of the United's difficult period, but Enrique's name still carries enormous weight. Jürgen Klopp in place of Álvaro Arbeloa. It is a similar story to the one of Manchester United. Arbeloa will most likely turn out to be only a temporary solution, despite the positive work he has done on the touchline. In other words, more of the transitional figure before a possible Klopp era. If you look purely at the managerial experience and the numbers replacing Álvaro with Jurgen Klopp would make perfect sense. Arbeloa has only just begun at senior level. In the 2025-26 season, he has managed 40 matches, won 25 of them, and averages 1.95 points per game. That includes 23 matches in charge of Castilla at 1.70 points per game and 17 matches with the first team at 2.29. Yes, he enjoyed success in Real Madrid's academy, including a treble with the under-19s, but that is a completely different level of pressure and expectation. Klopp, by contrast, has taken charge of 1,078 matches as a head coach, 270 with Mainz, 319 with Dortmund, and 489 with Liverpool. His average return was 1.50 points per game at Mainz, 1.91 at Dortmund, and 2.07 at Liverpool. He has won the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, and the Club World Cup as well. So, backing Klopp wouldn't be a gamble on potential, it would be a move for proven elite level consistency. Zidane in place of Didier Deschamps. If France really do want a new spark after the Didier Deschamps era, then Zinedine Zidane looks like a most logical candidate by some distance. Deschamps has had a remarkable cycle. By November 2025, he had taken charge of 174 matches as a France manager, winning 112 of them with 35 draws and 27 defeats. That works out at roughly a 64% win rate. He won the 2018 World Cup, the 2021 Nations League, and also reached the final of the 2022 World Cup as well. But that is exactly why it increasingly feels like the right moment for a reset. This team have been living within the same framework for the years, and the emotional lift from past successes is gradually fading. Zidane as a manager has only worked at Real Madrid, but straight at the very highest level. He took charge of 263 matches and won 11 trophies, including 3 Champions Leagues, 2 La Liga titles, 2 UEFA Super Cups, 2 Club World Cups, and 2 Spanish Super Cups. His average return was roughly 1 trophy every 24 matches. That matters for France because Zidane doesn't simply maintain standards. He delivers at the very top almost immediately. On the top of that, his standing within French football is close to unmatched. Deschamps has already secured his place in history, but Zidane could give the national team fresh energy, bolder football, and a new cycle ahead of the next major tournaments. Xabi Alonso in place of Arne Slot. If you compare Arne Slot and Xabi Alonso strictly through the lens of managerial numbers, then the case for the Spaniard is perfectly understandable one. Slot made a brilliant start at Liverpool. In his first 50 matches, he set a club record with 36 wins. His overall return at the club now stands at 103 matches and 1.99 points per game. Those are strong numbers, but for now they still reflect a relatively short spell and do not yet prove long-term durability. Alonso's body of work is already more substantial. At Bayer Leverkusen, he has overseen 140 competitive matches, won 87 of them, lost only 19, and averaged 2.14 points per game. More than that, under his management, the team collected 90 points in their Bundesliga title, winning campaign, a club record. Even his brief spell at Real Madrid produced 34 matches and 2.24 points per game. So the argument for replacing Slot with Alonso is not built on emotion, but on the weight of evidence. Slot has shown he can make an immediate impact, but Alonso has already proved he can build a title-winning side, maintain a high standard over time, and cope with the pressure across a full campaign. For a club of Liverpool's stature, that looks like the more reliable route to maximum success right now. As a bonus, here is another candidate to replace Igor Tudor at Tottenham. If I had to name the ideal successor to Igor Tudor at Tottenham, I would go with Iraola. The logic is simple. Tudor was appointed only until the end of the season with the job of pulling the team away from the danger. And with the club still hovering near the bottom end of the table, Spurs will need more than just a short-term firefighter in the summer. They will need a proper long-term project manager. Iraola fits that profile almost perfectly. At Bournemouth, he has already shown that he can quickly implement aggressive, modern and highly intensive football. In his first season, he delivered the club's best ever Premier League points tally and then took Bournemouth to another level, earning recognition even from the league itself. That is particularly important for Tottenham. The club needs a coach who will not just emotionally lead the dressing room, but build a clear identity, improve the press, strengthen the team's out-of-possession structure, and develop young players. Iraola has already shown that he can build a very strong side with limited resources. That is why he would look like the smartest choice after Tudor. That is about the size of it. We're living in the time when any mistake the team can make instantly be framed as the manager's incompetence, and a coach can be shown the door straight away. But is it really fair? Let us know what you think in the comments. That's all for today, guys. You've been with Rabona, friends, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.